Right, well now we've done the walkthrough of the rifle, it's time to have a bit of a shoot. Now I'm on one of my woodland permissions, and squirrels are a problem here because the trees are grown for their lumber value, and by stripping bark off the trees the squirrels are impacting the value of the wood. They're making the trees grow in deformed shapes, they're scarring the wood, and even killing entire trees by stripping the bark off them. Now, in addition to that, they also have quite a devastating impact on the woodland ecology. They're known for predating on songbird eggs and chicks, but they also eat a lot of the food that other woodland creatures rely on when they come out of hibernation, especially hazelnuts. So I'm going to have a little bit of a shoot from one of my hides that I've got set up. It's been up for several months now, and I've been topping up with with peanuts in the feeder. So hopefully we'll get a few squirrels. But before I do that, just want to talk through a couple of the other bits of kit that I shall be using, because people may be interested in that. The first is a thermal imager. Now this one is a Helion made by Pulsar and marketed by Thomas Jacks, as sort of a night vision specialist. And they're not cheap. You're looking at a sort of a couple of grand for one of these, but they give you a depending on which setting you have, it's got lots of different colour palettes, but depending on what setting you have, anything that basically has a pulse will show up bright white, bright black, bright red, whatever colour you set, and it also gives you the opportunity to spot squirrels up in trees and behind light undergrowth. Really helpful this. I use it an awful lot at night, but it's just as useful during the day. Helps you spot squirrels way off in the distance that you wouldn't spot with the naked eye. So that's one piece of kit. The second is this is a side-shot scope cam. You can see in there, made by Sideshot, obviously. Now this is really only useful if you want to do recording of your hunting sessions, and I'll show you how it goes together in a second. But essentially this slides onto the side of your rifle, butts up against the rear lens of the scope, and then by putting your phone into the cradle and switching it on, you then get an image through the cradle, through your scope, of what you're shooting at, and if you can see that there. So yeah, we'll put that together on the gun, and hopefully you'll get some footage down the scope as well. So the phone cradle itself goes together. When you buy the kit, you get a set of mounts just up here. You can see just attaches around your scope like a regular scope mount. Now you can choose whether to get a set of a 30mm bracket or a 25mm bracket when you buy the kit in the first place, and then you can buy additional mounts so that you can swap the phone cradle to different scopes. And all you do, I'm doing this a little bit back to front, but these two bayonets here simply fit into the mount, and then you do up the two wheels, one on the side here and then one on top here, to secure the cradle onto the scope. Your phone literally slides into the cradle like so, and there's an awful lot of adjustment up here and on the side here. you know, all around this, so that you can make sure that your phone fits nice and snugly. And then this little arm just folds down here and holds everything nice and secure, and there's more adjustment on the back here. And that's it. And when you're ready to go, it's a case of switching it on, and then there's a couple of apps that you can use which give you the opportunity to focus your crosshair on here and to zoom in and out of your scope picture, and then it's just a case of hitting record. Now the app that I use is called Filmic Pro. Hopefully you can see that. It's that little red chap down there. I think it costs about 14-15 quid from the App Store, but it's really good because it just gives you a lot more versatility with regards to settings that you can apply to make sure everything is nice and sharp. And the phone cradle, the Scope Cam phone cradle overall costs around about £200. Other kit to mention, shooting sticks. Now, I probably take these with me 19 times out of every 20 times I go shooting. They're tripod sticks, give you a really good stable platform to shoot from, and with this trigger set up here, you can move the sticks are very adjustable to whatever height you want to shoot from. It gives you a nice comfortable yoke to put the rifle in up here. Like so, and really gives you a very stable platform to shoot from. Now these ones are called rifleman sticks. I got these from the UK Shoot Warehouse. The other brand of trigger sticks that people will be familiar with is the Primos trigger sticks. Both are superb products. These ones I believe are a little bit cheaper, and I've used both, and I have to say I don't really notice a difference between the two. Then the only other final piece of kit to mention is my comfy chair. Going to be sitting in the hive for a couple of hours or more, so you've got to be comfortable. Take a chair. Right, I'm going to get this together and make my way down to the hide. There's one just on the tree next to the feeder, so I'm hoping he's going to come down to the feeder and have a munch on something. He's down. Well, that's good. That one just came down from that tree. He's down with a really clean headshot. I can see that he's dead. A little bit of flicking around, but that's just nerves. But I'm just going to leave him where he is rather than disturb the feeder, frighten any others off. Well, that's the Arms S510 XS TDR. Really great hunting rifle, I have to say. Nice and light, very comfortable to hold in the shoulder, really accurate, and very quiet too. I only managed to get 3 squirrels in a couple of hours, which isn't a great bag, but to be honest, it's still a little bit early in the year. There's an awful lot of natural food still around to distract the squirrels. And also I had to open up the hide quite a bit to let some light in for filming, but excuse is over. Now I hope you found the video of interest. If you did, please hit the subscribe button and give us a like, because it really does help us. And if you'd like more information on the Air Arms range and a whole range of other airgunning topics, reviews and what have you, then take a look at our website, which is alphamilitaria.com. But till next time, thanks for watching.